I pushed the button and then and I went boom.
A little delayed recording here, but I think we're on the road. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CCT, the first 5 years.
Hello, I'm Gail Becker.
I'm Andy Abrams, and we are with Capital City Theater occasionally. We pop in, help out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Pop out.
We're here with what? What's the program? It's the first 5 years.
I said it was the first 5 years.
You did?
You clearly were not. You don't pay attention to anything I say.
No, I've got other things to do. I'm sorry.
Actually, I have to say, we're excited today because we have not only one of our former castmates from, your castmate, cast members of Gypsy with us today, but she is also a dear, dear friend of both of ours. So I'm gonna bring her in.
Yeah.
This is Sara O'Connor coming in, and here she comes. Dun 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 dun. dun. There is Sara O'Connor.
Hello.
Do you still prefer Sara O'Connor, or do you like the whole double name at the end?
Whatever. I mean, you guys know me as Sara O'Connor, I think. So that's kind of, I respond to both. I feel a little
that's where you're gonna be.
A little arrogant sometimes, being
and you also sound like and you also sound kind of badass because you have the whole Terminator thing going on.
Yeah, but that was just Sarah Connor.
I know, but it's close
I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Be like, do you know? And I'm like, yes, I've lived with it.
You know, John,
since 1984. Knew it.
So what we haven't said is Sara was our Dainty June. Yeah, if you knew her. Our Dainty June, our blonde Dainty June and Gypsy.
Right.
Wigs do marvelous things, Andy. You know that.
That girl can do the splits, I tell ya.
Yes, she can. And we had Michelle Ragus on earlier. So
how was that?
It was fun.
Delightful.
The hoots. She's a gorgeous house.
Yeah.
Beautiful house.
Yeah.
But so we're catching up with you, and you now live in Monroe, Louisiana, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And
how come?
Why are you living there, Sara?
Tell us.
Sure. Well, kind of a long story, so I'll make it short. Basically, my husband and I, who we met because of the arts, so we met on the National Tour of Young Frankenstein, ended up getting married. He got his doctorate degree, which is obviously how I know you guys, and I moved to Monroe, in May, this past August, because he accepted a job here as a assistant professor of trumpet at the University of Louisiana at Monroe.
Right.
So that's why.
And what are you doing while you're there?
Well, I recently just graduated with my MBA, which I'm super excited about. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that's what I've been doing while I've been here. I've had no other life except working. And
I'm going to use this dumb little emoji. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know you could do that.
We're special here.
I'm not even going to try because I'm going to be like, and I'm a retail manager, so I am a store manager at Sephora down here. So
you want to know something crazy about that?
What?
I have to tell you a tie into that. A gentleman who is one of the fathers of one of our students and maybe a potential board member for CCT is a lawyer at Sephora.
Just started.
It's a great company to work for. I can't really say enough good things about it.
And one of my former students in New York was a manager at Sephora as well as an actor. So
yes.
So,
before that though, Sara was living in New York and she worked for Nespresso.
Yes.
Right.
Which, by the way, we're totally loved.
Both Gail and I drank this Nespresso Kool-Aid, and
we did.
Both have Nespressos, and oh my gosh, thank God the Café de Cuba cups are back because
I know. Right. I ordered mine the other day. They just came.
I ordered like 1,000 of them.
This is not a commercial for Nespresso. We're just really delighted with our coffee.
Espresso.
Just calling it there.
Subtle plug. It's really good coffee. Only $1.10 a cup, and you can order online. Okay.
Anyhow, but that was because of you, so thank you.
But before you lived in New York and worked at Nespresso, you worked briefly at Capital City Theater with the two of us.
I did, and I actually have some cool news to share with you guys. So for the folks at home, I was the business manager for Capital City Theater for a small period of time way back when. I did some holiday caroling and became really good friends with Andy and Gail. And now that I'm in Monroe, Louisiana, I'm actually a board member on two theater organizations, two arts organizations here. One is called New Music on the Bayou, and it's a festival that occurs over the summer, not the summer because of COVID, for composers and to debut their new works, which is really cool. And another one I'm going to hopefully be joining is the Northeast Louisiana Arts Council here, which is really, really exciting.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
And I literally would have no information or have not been able to have the balls, if I'm allowed to say that, to do any of that if it weren't for working for you guys. So
well, I'm so glad we didn't sour you on it.
I know, but can you imagine if Sara had her MBA when she was working at CCT?
Yeah, really.
Well, and I took a great writing class, and my MBA, I did a concentration in public administration, which is nonprofit. But I did that because I worked for you guys, and I found I love this so much. So, literally, thank you for helping me.
I think there might be some opportunities arising at Capital City Theater for remote fundraising.
That would happen.
In the time of COVID, anything is possible, right?
That is.
Oh, we're learning that.
I'm sure.
Yeah. How are you getting by? That's kind of one of the reasons that we're reaching out to wow. Where did that stumble come from? All of our performers from the first 5 years. We want to know how you doing?
Well, everything's going really well. I'm obviously involved in the arts still, more so in the back of house, as you will say. COVID's been fine. We've been quarantining. I just about lost my mind about last week. And I was like, I'm sick of being in this house. But then I took 2 days to be angry, and now I'm back and be this is fine, it's whatever. So doing really well. It's Eric still gets Eric is my husband. He still gets to go to the office 3 days a week at school, because only faculty are allowed at school, and they have to have pre-approved hours. So it's sometimes I get the house to myself, sometimes I don't. I got a cat, so we love that. And
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like
did that answer your question?
Yeah.
I feel like your New Jersey accent's fading a little bit.
Do you really?
I do. You say Eric and you don't say Eric.
Eric.
It's because I'm not yelling.
Tell us one of your best memories from Gypsy.
Oh, so many. It's funny. I sing literally songs from that show probably once a week around the house.
Is it the horse? Is it the splits? Is it?
Did you just say the whores? Who are the whores?
You.
Oh, yes, I was.
The
Horse.
But horse. Okay, I got it now. This is it.
It's a thing.
Welcome to our show.
We can never be together. Oh God, I don't know if I have a favorite memory. I think when Liz put on the horse costume or the cow costume for the first time, and we the cow, and we checked through the number, and the first time anyone heard "mo mo mo mo" through that thing was just an unforgettable moment. But in all seriousness, that was a funny memory, I guess. From Gypsy, I think always hearing the orchestra for the first time, and especially when Michelle did the last number in the show and Rose came down and we teched it with the lights, it was just it's one of those.
Yeah,
it's funny because Michelle said that was one of her favorite memories too. How many people have we interviewed where they said their favorite part was the orchestra?
Or the zits.
Or the zits.
Sure. Yeah. Almost everybody.
And we should also add that you got to do that show with your husband.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting back with us back in the pit, and
on stage though. That's
you were
the
out
cool part.
selling it.
Yeah.
As was Gail.
Hello, everybody.
I was.
Gail played, you know what? Just like Eric, Gail played trumpet in that show.
I was probably almost as good.
Mm-hmm. If they needed a sub last minute,
I could have sat in.
Actually, I was going to say Eric was almost as good, but that might be insulting, and I don't mean
Sorry, Eric. Poor guy. Don't let him see
fine.
this.
He's probably
What about Madison. Sarah, tell me one of your favorite things about just like outside.
No,
of
you
the
lived
theater.
here for a little while. What was?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite restaurant? Do you have a favorite place to go?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Literally
what's your-
all I talk about ever when I talk about Madison is food and beer. Am I allowed to talk about alcohol?
Yes. But
We just said whores, for God's sakes.
But what were your favorite restaurants?
The old fashioned, obviously, because it's so Wisconsin. Oh God, we just talked about this the other day. A list. We love Great Dane. There's a breakfast place called the Egg and I by where
Yes, that's a great place.
A Bassett Street Brunch
Club.
Club.
We love that one too.
There's places around the campus that we like too. What's that place? I'm not even going to be able to try it. There's some, I don't even know where it is. I don't remember what it's called, but they have the best cheese curds. They come in a big bucket that they pour, like an aluminum tin bucket.
Craftsman.
That they pour out. That's it. That's the one. Yes.
The Craftsman.
God, they're so
in Middleton.
good.
Man, those are
I
good.
miss that food.
Now you get to eat Louisiana. You get to eat po' boys and
Shrimp gumbo.
andouille sausage
And crawfish. Crawdads.
crawfish.
Yummy.
Yes, but the thing that sucks is Eric doesn't like fish, so I can't
I don't either.
always get it because we have to go. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to cook it, but we can't go out.
Do you remember the Delta Grill that used to be on 9th Avenue in New York, Sarah?
9th. Oh yeah.
Like
I went there.
5th,
Yes.
4th, somewhere in there. That boy, talk about Delta. Like they have that food.
Yes,
Mm.
I remember. We went there. I don't know why after our showcase in college because we were like around like 43rd and 9th. So we just walked up a little bit.
So how long have you been in Louisiana now?
Since August, September, October.
Okay. So when you get a chance to
9 months. Wow.
9 months. Okay. When you get a chance to like get out again, have you figured out? Do you have like a favorite haunt, like a place you want to go for sure, or a restaurant you want to hit, or
In Monroe.
Well, or a sort of area.
Yeah, or surrounding.
Oh,
Down by you.
Or, you know.
Shreveport. You know, that big town.
Yes.
Casino boats, the show, you know, the steamboats.
Well, we don't have a lot of grocery store options here. So I had to go to Baton Rouge for a training, which is about 3 hours south.
Yeah.
And they have a Trader Joe's there. So whenever Eric and I or one of us travels, we'll always bring a cooler in case we have to go to Trader Joe's because you need to get all the goods.
Smart.
And bring it back. Oh yeah, we spend like $200 every time because we're like, we're never going to be here again. And I don't know why I was talking about that with Trader Joe's. Because this is such a small town because I'm not used to that sometimes. When I went down to Baton Rouge, I got stuck in traffic, but I've never been more excited to see traffic in my whole life. I literally was like, there's traffic.
So you're excited to get stuck in traffic.
Yes, I was like, civilization. And that Monroe doesn't have civilization. It's just from where I grew up and what I'm used to. I mean, like, you know, you can't go miles without getting in some kind of like locked up jam.
Got it.
But then when we're allowed, well, technically the world is starting to reopen today, May 15th. Our stay-at-home order did expire in Louisiana. So things are open at 25% capacity.
Okay.
So we're not going out just yet, but we're really excited. There's a brewery here that we love. Obviously, for those at home, yes, we drink a lot of beer here. It's called Flying Tiger. It's really, really good. So we're going to want to go visit there. And we have a couple of favorite restaurants. Parish, which is a Corey Boir restaurant. Was on Food Network Star.
Okay.
And it's like eclectic Southern food. It's delicious. So we're really excited for that. And probably other things that I just can't remember right now.
Oh. Well,
good.
if they start selling True Blood supplements at any of those convenience stores, run, because you are in the hotbed of True Blood.
I totally forgot about that whole series, man.
Yes, you mean the season that you watched without me, and then
Yes, that's right. I watched the season without him, and then I pretended I didn't, and because we were supposed to watch it together, and then I got caught, and he was so mad at me.
You lied. Out.
One of the few times that I'm aware of that Gail has lied to me.
He was so mad. I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I know.
Yeah.
What do you know? I'm weak.
Anyway.
You're not.
Oh my gosh. Well, Sarah, how much fun is it that not only were you in our production, but you were really close to CCT, and we are so grateful that you've been part of the first 5 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
thank
so many
you.
ways.
Thank
And we
you.
can't wait for you. And I know you're obviously thriving and doing well, and your husband's doing well and everything, but we can't wait for you to be closer.
I would like to be closer, at least to be able to see you guys and to drive up to Madison.
Well, and you're not giving up. You're still going to perform sometimes, right? Like, what if we want to hire you?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm still an equity member. I've actually been, now that I'm familiar with the Northeast Louisiana Arts Council here, I've actually been in talks with some of the professors of the voice studios at school. I think they have a musical theater degree. I'm actually not sure. And there's an opera company down here as well. Just chatting with them about like maybe putting some things on for charity. I've always wanted to do a cabaret. So who knows? 2020 might be my year.
That's LSU, right? Isn't LSU? No.
University of Louisiana at
Got it.
Monroe. There's
Got it.
also LA Tech, Louisiana Tech,
Mhm.
Right.
and Grambling, and the Grambling State, and they're all about like an hour from one another.
But where's LSU is a school there, correct?
It is. I don't even know where LSU is. I mean, I can.
I know Eric went there. That's the only reason. And they did have a musical theater degree. Uh-oh. Sarah froze. Sarah.
She's frozen.
Froze.
No. Okay.
She's frozen.
Well,
She's.
Barely.
she's
It's like,
totally frozen.
Oh no, there she
Oh,
goes.
wait.
She's back.
There you were frozen
She
for a
froze
moment.
for
oh,
quite-
okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all good. We
talked about you. You had no idea. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was about how pretty I am. I know.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it. Well, this is so exciting. Thank you, and we'll check in with you more. And we're talking about potentially creating a podcast that's topic based sometime
Cool.
after this. So if once we start talking about topics and things, we might have you as a guest. You never know.
Might have you back.
I'd love to be a part of that in any way possible.
Get your butt up here, and we'll get you into the conservatory teaching some classes too.
Come
I
visit.
love that. How is it going?
It's
It's
good.
good
It's
time?
growing. It's
Good,
growing
good.
huge, and we'll expand upon that.
Well,
another
yeah,
time we
we'll
get a chance
tell
to,
you about
but-
that.
Onward.
But we're really excited about it, and it's moving forward, so that's good.
Cool.
All right. Well,
We are about ready to revive and thrive.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna try and do.
Thank you for being with us today. It's a thrill to see you, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Okay. I love you guys.
Bye, Gypsy girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, we could have talked for hours on that one. Sorry, people.
Yeah.
We just have so much history with her and to catch up. So I hope you enjoyed,
But I have to add that friendship was born out of her doing one of our shows.
True.
We
Absolutely.
would never have known her had we not hired her for Gypsy as an actor.
Right. And she came in and auditioned because her husband was working here. And she's like, oh, I'm going to audition for this company.
Yeah.
That was it.
There
That's
you
how
go.
it works.
So, we know that this during this time that there are a lot of arts organizations that are in need of support, and we are among those, and we never assume that you will give to us exclusively. But if you would like to support Capital City Theater, we would be very, very, very appreciative. And our website is capitalcitytheater.org. You can click on the donate button and give $5. $5 million.
$5 million.
$5 million.
See, you're way better at that.
I'm a male. And I mean, wow.
You
Anyway,
got
so I don't mean that
you do voices very well.
I meant that he's a guy, and
I get it.
easier to do it. Not that men are. Never mind. I'm going down a dangerous.
You know who else is a male? Evan Lang, who wrote our music, our little themo music for this.
You know who's not a male, who is incredible also, is our marketing strategist and director, Beth Veltman,
Yep.
who is putting this all together, and also Kaylee Boyle,
She's helping.
former Find Your Light alum and current.
And Paul McDonald is also helping us out.
Yes.
So we're doing some
So
graphic design.
we're just big thank you to those folks. And
Takes a team. Takes a big team.
It takes a village.
Village.
I was almost said town. That's not right.
No.
Takes
It
a.
doesn't even. No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So join us next time.
Oh, we're gonna have some big announcements coming up too on the website.
Right.
So keep
some-
your eye out there for that.
Some announcements about the conservatory and announcements about our 2021 season.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone.
With us today. Thank you for your support, and we will see you real soon.
We'll be back with a couple more interviews, so keep an eye out for more.